So a few days ago, it was announced that you're opening Seattle's first Black-owned dispensary. So what was your motivation behind going into the cannabis business, and where did the idea come from?
Well, and I've thought about it for quite some time, but it in business sometimes you gotta wait for the right partner to team up with, and also you have to learn about the business. So with me, I still needed to learn about the cannabis business a lot. It was a lot to learn, and I'm still learning. And I had been checking for the last few years, but then all of a sudden I ran into some people that I had a meeting with, and then we had a great meeting, developed a friendship, and became partners. And it's been a real educational point for myself, but also a good business move for myself to work with somebody who knows about the business and who has my interests at best heart.
And the grand opening is this Friday, October 30th. From what I've seen, Gary Payton will also be present on the opening ceremony.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we're opening up this Friday. Gary's coming down, but part of the business in the store, what we're trying to do is get the store open, but we're out here trying to preach safety first, and I think things will go just fine.
I've read that Gary Payton is also in the same line of business since 2019. Is there any advice that he gave you beforehand?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just just make sure you do your research. Make sure you know the business. Don't jump into just anything, and just really be careful on the people that you partner up with. And that's exactly what I did. It took me a number of years. I'm just now doing this, but I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. It took that long for me to find the right people to work with. And that's sometimes in life, that's just the way it is. So, I'm very appreciative of it. And, I think for what we're trying to do here, I think we're headed in the right direction.
Excellent. That's definitely good to hear. Can you share more about the type of products you will have in your store, and dive more into that?
Well, I mean, we have everything products. As far as we have flour that we sell here, but we also have CBD stuff, and we have edibles. We have a lot of different products here. But the most important, from this business here, this is about, sharing this business with the public, also teaching people about the cannabis business who don't know about it. It's a very lucrative business. So we're trying to educate people in the right direction for they can be smarter if they choose to take this business route. We're trying to be educators of it. And I think those things are very important for me, because not only do I want to be successful doing this, but I would also like other people, minorities, different races, to be able to come down and get information on how to start their own business.
So it's all about sharing the knowledge.
Absolutely. I think, if you share your knowledge with what you have and share it with the community, obviously you'll do well yourself, but I think people appreciate what you're trying to do more.
And what are your thoughts about the use of cannabis by NBA players? Do you think the NBA as a league is making progress in loosening the rules, especially when more and more players are speaking about the benefits of different cannabis-related products, especially after injuries?
Absolutely. I think what we're all realizing about cannabis is that not only are the laws loosening up a little bit, but also in athletics, I think the rules will start to bend and be more flexible for athletes to be able to use cannabis products, whether it be CBD lotions or for them to even be taking on just smoking marijuana.
Because what I've heard several players speaking about is it's much more easier for them to consume this type of product than it is to take different painkillers or different medication that they were used to be given to.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about your body in a period of time. A lot of young guys who, get hurt, who have injuries. So you're pumping a lot of medicine and pills in your body. This could be a solution eventually who would stop some of those guys from taking so much pills and medicine. This could help, I think. And the cannabis business is relatively still young since this came out and become legal. And there's still a ways to grow yet before they get to that level where they'll make it legal in sports.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, it's all about, you know, proper education. At the end of the day, you know, it's educating people on the pros and cons, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what we're doing here. Not only am I trying to bring good business back into the community, but I'm trying to educate people.